Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday the 12th of January 2025. I'm back at Anfield. I've had quite a lot of people ask me if I would make a video about this again. I didn't really intend to, but I ended up with quite a lot of people asking. Basically it's to talk about the roof and the leak that happened, my thoughts on it. Sorry, excuse me if I'm out of breath. I've just walked halfway across the park because of the roadworks. So, I think it was against United that the roof leaked. The obvious point, obviously where it were, is here, where now on the right hand side it slopes down to this point in the centre. I can zoom in a lot more, and then this clear section also leans into this, so obviously everything will run from this channel here basically, which you can still see is iced up. Now I would think the problem lied nothing more than that. There was snow and ice up there which froze again, which I think it did. It was a horrible it's been a horrible week really for weather. And then I think basically the water's got underneath and come through where it's had to sit on top of the ice. So me personally don't think it's a big issue. You know, if it happens next time it rains and there's no ice, then obviously there is an issue. But I can't see, I think you've got to put it down to exceptional sort of weather. I'll go over the stand while I'm talking. I say then I got asked to compare it to Bramley-Moore Dock and Old Trafford, both that have had well publicised leaks lately. And my opinion is only my opinion, by the way, both completely different issues. Bramley-Moore Dock uses a siphon system where there's pumps that basically pump the rainwater from the gullies down into tanks. They wasn't switched on, so it basically overflowed and poured down the stands like you see. Apparently now they're fully working. Hasn't been, as far as I know, during this period it's not been an issue. Old Trafford, yet again that's a different story completely. That's years of neglect, I would think, because it's happened 2 or 3 times. They've done nothing about it. It's always been in heavy rain, and I just don't think it can cope. So yet again, that's a different thing to here, and that really was leaks. It was in the dressing room. I think it was in the away dressing rooms and executive boxes everywhere. So that's a major problem of a stadium that's had no money spent on it for the last 20 odd years. So I would hope that this is down to not freak weather, but a sort of a one-off. It snowed, then it rained on top of the snow, that froze, so there was basically the water ran under somewhere where it shouldn't due to the levels. So I don't think there'd be a huge problem. You know more. Heard no reports of it leaking yesterday, so I'm presuming, even though I don't think it was raining, but if it were leaking, even the snow melting would have caused drips. So I just think it's the water level got higher than it should have done and got under some of the sheets. Now I'd like to stay the same for the windows, but it's quite clear you can see the damp that's sort of developing on that wall. I keep talking about the window sills not being there and it not helping, but it's above it as well. Might not be the best angle to see it today, but you can. I've seen it from Greybeard's videos where you can see the damp starts from further up than this other window, and it's quite amazing that nothing's been done to address it. So, I mean, is the roof leaking up there to eventually come through? Tricky one. So apart from that, someone asked, why is the road now not open? I have no idea. I presume there's been some change of plan, because as far as I know, it was always to reopen once the stand was finished. Still looks like they've got I think that's a generator, which is obviously supplying something up there. That's been there a while. But the stand is finished. So I presume the cars get in from, I see them bollards there are open, so they close further up. Now there's just a barrier across there. So yeah, a bit strange why the road isn't reopened. So I'll try and get out of the sun.
Max altitude reached. Max altitude reached.
So I'll leave it there. People did ask me to look. I don't think you've got a huge problem. I think it was just sheer circumstances. Snow, ice, rain all at once, and the build-up was just too great. And if that happens once every however many years, is it the end of the world in a sort of outdoor arena? Probably not. So thanks for watching. If you can, like, share and subscribe. If there is any other sort of updates on this, I will do them, and thanks for watching.